This year, the Inspire Leadership Summit is themed Africa Manifest as a rallying call for us all to manifest the African dream. Inspire Synergy, igniting your potential.
Basebo ne banjawa bale ba Gugudde TV mukama yebazibwe muli mutya eyo abalungi abatulaba mwe bale kubanga mwe kuminde ku Gugudde TV anze Mwangu Yusuf onakulwalero twina enteekateeka enjawulo gye tugenda okubanga twogerako n'abagenyi benina mu studio waliwo kye bayita Inspire Summit. This is an agenda or a movement that engages ladies, women, boys and girls, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, women and boys and girls across Africa and beyond Africa. So we're going to be talking about the Inspire Summit 2025. This is a summit that has been ongoing for something like now they've told me 21 years, right? And with me I have two guests, a lady and a gentleman by the names of Mr. Emmanuel Osanga and then Miss Belinda Amanya, who I would love to just say hi to you. And then from that, we're going to talk about, we happen to know about the Inspire Summit, the objectives, the agenda, who is to participate. This is going to be an online event that is going to be happening from Monday this week and next week to Saturday. So we're going to be learning, we're going to know more and how we're going to be part of this movement, how we can benefit, who are the people that are going to be part of this. So I'll start with a lady, as it is said, ladies first. So please say hi to our viewers and we start off from there maybe.
Thank you very much, Yusuf. Friends, relatives, countrymen and women, Africanists and each and everybody watching us today. My name is Amanya Belinda and I am a lead of the mentorship program at Inspire Synergy, and I'm excited and glad to be here and tell you more about this year's Inspire Leadership Summit. Okay,
that very note, let's hear from the gentleman. Yes, hi and we'll continue.
Hello viewers, I'm Emmanuel Osanga, the Director of Programs at Inspire Synergy. Thank you, Gugudde, for inviting us to talk about the summit, the Leadership Summit next week. We're really looking forward to having the interaction and sharing with our viewers what this has been doing and what they should expect next week.
Yeah, maybe starting from you as the Board of Trustees and also a Director Programs, what is Inspire Summit Synergy? What do we really talk about? What do you mean? Or what is it about, if we want to know? And how did it come into existence?
Yeah, so the Inspire Synergy started in 2004 and it was just leaders in 5 different congregations, Full Gospel, Deliverance Church, Watoto now, then it was KPC, All Saints and Bugolobi Church of the Resurrection. So we came together to form, these were like different professionals in those different congregations coming together to form, and hence the name Synergy, to bring together, have a meeting of mind. In the formative years of Inspire, the vision of Inspire is to raise a generation of excellent leaders in the marketplace in Africa. In the formative years, I would say the first few years, it was more kind of recharging, a place where we could come together and recharge. We would have motivation speakers coming to speak to us, to encourage us, and teach us some principles on how we can actually navigate the marketplace. Okay. But that has kind of progressed over the years. One of the things that has happened with Inspire Synergy is that kind of God collected us and then he has dispersed us across the world. Okay. So we started in Uganda, but currently we across multiple countries like Nigeria, South Africa, UAE, the UK, and lots of the other Ugandans who are in the diaspora, okay, driving this vision. So it's growing, but started as a motivation program. Now it's become a movement across the continent of Africa.
Yes, thank you so much. To you, Mrs. Belinda. When we talk about, as a leader of the mentorship program, who are the people? Who are the people that are targeted or were targeted from the start? Because is it for everyone? Is it specifically for a certain kind of people in this program?
At Inspire Synergy, we believe that the marketplace accommodates everyone. And what is a marketplace? The marketplace could be your place of work. This is your marketplace. Someone in the market, that is your marketplace. Someone in the C-suite, that is your marketplace. So everyone, wherever you are working, wherever you are living, wherever you're able to have influence or do something amidst others is a marketplace.
Yep.
Therefore, the Inspire Leadership E-Summit is looking at each and everybody who is doing something, and therefore they become leaders, or we look at them leaders. Hence the word Inspire Leadership Summit.
Yeah.
Because we need leaders in places, because leaders have been groomed, have been mentored, have been nurtured to know how to serve others. And therefore, when we ask a question of who is it for, it is for everyone who is in the business of serving everyone out there and putting themselves and their talents and gifts into play. So it is an open invitation to everyone, regardless of age and either disciplines of I come from here, I am this. Even religion, please come in. It is something that equips you to your next level and to do everything that you're doing, regardless of religion, regardless of tribe, regardless of nationality, and regardless of your age group.
Yeah, that's a good one. Now, we were talking about something, Mr. Kenya, sorry, Emmanuel, before we came on air. Something to do with the professions. We talked about professionals in the world, but we have different classes of profession. Then someone out there who is watching Gugudde TV may ask, even me who is into the formal sector, informal sector, who is into my own small business, who is into the public sector, are we really also being part of this movement?
Yeah.
Specifically for a certain class?
Yeah, thank you for that. And that's a misconception that people actually have when they hear professionals. The first thing they are white collar.
True.
It's really cuts across sectors, I would say. So it's not restricted to formal, the informal, informal, public sector, all sectors are included when we talk about Inspire. We cover really the span of everyone who's a leader. You know, there's a common saying that everyone is a leader because you have to lead yourself. So everyone is a born leader because they have to lead themselves. So this is for everyone. This is really not limited to a specific group. I was talking to you about aspiring leaders. One of the things that we drive, and hence the program that is very dear to our heart that Belinda runs around mentorship. We have people who have gone ahead of us who are eager to share their experience so that we don't repeat the same mistake. So we look to students, because when we say leaders, we kind of think that we're excluding students. We're really focusing on the youth, the students. We even run a separate program that we call Inspire Kids. From the age of 5, we actually start to mentor people with the right, I would say, mindset of leadership.
Okay. Still on that very, very issue, when we talk about the agenda and objectives, who are the people we looking at? Because that different, someone watching Gugudde TV may also ask and be like, okay, I am going there. I spend my 6 days attending a certain online conversion or program. Miss Belinda, what are the objectives? What are the agendas of this movement? Even before we happen to look at the one that is coming in for 2025, what are we looking at? Why do we exist it?
So this year's theme is Africa Manifest. And it is coming from a place of, we have a lot of potential as Africa. You as an individual have a lot of potential. You're well groomed and nurtured. However, potential, if I am to go physics, potential is not energy in motion. It is static. So what we are saying by Africa Manifest is It is a place to trigger you, to push you out of your passive, inactive, great you, the lion in you that is sleeping, to awaken it.
Okay.
And, you know, sometimes you need to listen to people speak to certain things for you to visualize them and actualize them and say, I think I need to live more intentional about the way I serve people in my business, at my store. Customer wayingide, how have I attended to them? What have I given them the right time or the right attention?
Yeah.
But all these are things you get to understand and conceptualize when you are in such a gathering, because for these 6 days, what are we doing? We are bringing you a wide range of experienced speakers that are speaking to different corners. That's why it is not one speaker per day. Per day, you have about 4 or 5 speakers. And all of them, if you don't pick something from Yusuf, maybe Belinda has your message. Maybe Emmanuel has your message.
Yeah.
So you've been served a whole full course
Full package,
meal
eh?
before you. And yours is to avail yourself and be equipped and learn and pick on various things. But also is that they will tell you that it takes about 6 months for you to harness and learn a skill formally. And in schools, that is what we are doing. And we are telling you, you just need to offer about 4 hours a day. 4 hours, you might pick only something that amounts to 2 hours. But if you can keep those bits for these 6 days, we believe that by the end, and when you ask about objective, we believe that by the end of the 6 days, an African is transformed to manifest the potential they have, the capability they have to breathe hope and life into them and into their dreams and make them become better. Because if we are all mentally in the right headspace and we believe in the greatness of Africa, then Africa is definitely the greatest, the biggest continent that has ever existed, but also the wealthiest, if we are able to be in such spaces, learn the various principles, because it cuts across governance, finance. It's a whole, it's very many sectors. So at the end of the day, you're equipped in 360.
Okay, that's a good one. Mr. Emmanuel, well, when we talk about Africa, there's this bit of, she has talked about it, thinking beyond Africa or thinking for us Africans and something of that sort. A question would arise. We started in Uganda 2004 with the churches that we mentioned, or movements that we talked about, and different fellowships that were organized. How did we get to a level of engaging more? Because we're talking here and we have something like more than 20 countries across Africa and beyond Africa, engaging those people in the diaspora. How did we get to that level? And do we really, is there a relevance or an importance of us that engage from beyond Uganda?
Yeah, and I think it's twofold. So one is, I don't want to say we are lucky, but we are blessed that the people who God brought together, he has scattered across the globe. So in that sense, you could say we are lucky, or rather we are blessed to have people being exposed. Personally, I use myself as an example. I've worked in Nigeria, South Africa, now I'm working in the UK. So everywhere we go, we carry the values that we've actually learned from Inspire, and this vision kind of cuts across. There are those that God has taken to China, UAE, United States of America. So in a way, we kind of been inspired by God scattering us across the globe. But to your point, we've actually been deliberate. So when we go to these nations, when God sends us there as missionaries, we believe, to those nations, we are deliberate about sharing this vision. And what has helped us is by sharing this vision and bringing, as you can see, we have a number of speakers from across the countries. By bringing these speakers across those countries, they actually carry their followership. And they automatically connect then to the vision that we carry. And it's been a deliberate effort for us not to just say we're there, we'll just come back and attend for ourselves. We're actually saying we need this to be propagated in the marketplace. Beyond that, even where we work, so these principles are not principles that are confined to just us or the ministries that we drive. I was joking to the guild presidents across the 5 universities yesterday that I'm a double timer. I'm not a just a
Past
corporate
time, yeah.
executive, but I'm also an elder in the church where I attend in the UK. So I look at myself as a double timer. I do both. It's ministry and do the work that I'm paid to do as well. So we've been blessed in that way, but we've been very deliberate in bringing. I do believe that the strength of this movement is actually the synergy. That word synergy. It is what actually sparks it, and I get the sense that in the days actually that we are living in, and sorry, I told you I'm a double timer, so I can talk like a pastor. I do believe that the time that we are living in, God is looking for where the body will gather, come together, regardless of your church. We broke, by the way, we broke the boundaries. Initially, we would just focus on those 4 churches. We removed those, I think, 10 years ago. And as soon as we did that, actually it was during COVID, when we removed that, we had to become virtual. We kind of removed the boundaries of it is only for this church or this congregation. We've removed that. As long as you are a believer, you are welcome to join this movement. So that's really the spark. And I believe there's a grace that God has released in the time that we're living. And like you can see that across movements where churches actually come together. The Bible actually says that where there's unity is where God commands a blessing. So any sense of unity, and this is the prayer that Jesus made to us as well. I pray that they are one as we are one. So there's something that comes, there's something that is so powerful when you actually come together. And remember, I think in Isaiah, the Bible says that when the guys were building the Tower of Babel, God had to scatter them because he said these guys are so determined that they will do anything that they set their hearts to do. And that's the power that we actually believe in, this synergy achieving. And we can see that momentum coming at a very fast pace.
Thank you so much. Now, looking at, now talking about the 2025, one that is happening next week on Monday to Saturday, Miss Belinda, one will ask and say, we talked about it's a virtual experience, attendance. Now, how would I get to be part of this, and what is needed? Am I supposed to pay money? Am I supposed to do a certain registration if I really want to be part of this movement?
So being part of this movement of the Inspire Synergy Leadership Summit is free of charge, totally free. We're bringing you a whole lot of very experienced professionals, but also speakers at no charge. The only cost you incur is the cost of being present and available, which is perhaps buying a few bundles which you would have burnt on TikTok, but use them throughout this whole week for you to learn and be engrossed in a community or in an environment that makes you better and fine-tunes the skills and abilities that you have within you. So it is free of charge. How do you be part? So it's going to be virtually, but mainly held on Zoom. And therefore, when you go to our website, which is www.inspiresynergy.org, you're able to register there. However, there could be someone who says, I may not flow well with going to our website and register, and we got you covered. On our Facebook page, on our YouTube page, Inspire Synergy, it will be rolling live. It will be running live, and therefore you have the ability to follow us through those platforms. But for us to also keep engaging you and keep reminding you and sending you these links directly, it is also advisable for you to go through the registration form so that we get to know who is attending, where are you coming from. It also helps us to be more accountable to you, but also to continue to tailor-make our programs to suit you as a participant. So it is totally free. It will be running on all our social media platforms. But for you to be part of the Zoom, which I feel will also be a great experience, you just need to go to our website. There's a register button for this summit. Register for the summit. you'll get an email that has
information,
information of the link and all of that you need to be present.
Okay, we almost we have some few minutes left. Mr. Emmanuel, now we talked about a little bit when we were starting. We talked about the targeted audience that would attend, and also, but there may be someone who's just joining as we going on with this program. Who is meant to be part of 2025 E-Summit leadership?
Anybody, and I mean anybody. And I will talk to what Belinda shared about YouTube. There are families actually who kind of listen through YouTube. They put it on their TV, and everybody in the family listens. And this is how actually the children are interested in the Inspire Kids. It's very important, though, to register so that you're part of the actual plenary sessions. The way we've structured it's no longer a conference. As you can see, now we're calling it a summit. We've transitioned from just like single directional. We want to make it as interactive
fully engagement.
Correct. So there will be plenary sessions in the evening where you can actually get to make your voice heard in those forums. So I would say, please be like actively present. The challenge with the other social media platforms is that you will then not be able to engage. Yes, we do pick the comments and questions from those platforms, but I would, any leader, bring your contribution. So it's not the 25 global speakers that we've pulled together and another 20 moderators. These are all people who have gone through the experience of life that will be there, but we want you to participate, to be a participant, not just somebody who's coming to take away.
And now on that very note still, Mr. Emmanuel, I think let's talk about also, because we need to know, there is a saying that Africans believe by seeing, but it's not the Africans that we're talking about now. We, the Ugandans, are a different one who are going to join this, and everyone is into joining this program. But also, we need to know who are, I'll maybe use the word special guests, but speakers. Who are these speakers that we're really looking at? We talked about almost 25 countries. So we want to know, maybe through you, the speakers that are going to bless us in different sectors.
So it's a long list of speakers, as you can imagine, but we've carefully selected. We have what we call College of Speakers. We bring people who have actually had the experience. It's one thing to sit here and talk about these things, but it is special when somebody has lived it. So the people that we've selected, and I could throw some of the names to you, like Dr. James Magara, Helen Kajina, Irene Kauma, Professor Anig Bogu. These are well-known leadership, Dorothy Kisaka. These are well-known leaders in our globally who we are bringing to you, and they are sparing their time, and dare me say they are doing it free of charge because they are willing to give back to the nation and to the continent.
Okay. Miss Belinda, let's also understand, we have a tendency of, I will attend a program, at the end of it, I expect to have maybe people say, maybe a certificate, a recognition of I attended these. Besides the mentorship, and also we have a follow-up on what people, if, for example, we had one in 2024. Is there a follow-up of how are these people that participated are doing? Is there a change? Is there a followed trend of people? So that if I am to attend, I just not attend, then if the full week is done, I disappear and everyone busy on his own or is there a certain program that is making a follow-up on now?
So the Inspire Synergy is not just about the E-Summit. We have a whole other range of activities that cater for various either professionals, various people in different marketplaces. For example, I can speak for the youth because that is the sector where I am more inclined, and then Mr. Emmanuel can talk more about the other. For example, that is why we told you it is important for you to register through the link that is provided for on our website, because that is a way we can capture you. Because if you're attending via, let's say, YouTube, it is hard for
It's very
us
hard to have
now get back to you and now get to have this conversation. But whenever we do that, so we always have a back and forth with our audience or with our participants. For the young people, and for example, when we look at the mentorship program that I am leading, is having mentees from the age of about 18 to let's say about 35. So those people are being mentored by deliberate, intentional leaders that are well experienced and are offering themselves to mentor this group of professionals of programs that we now get to feed you into so that it is systematic growth. We journey with you from the summit, but throughout the year, we engage you in our different activities so that by the next summit, you've not been, you know, fully depleted and exhausted and just waiting to again be rebooted. So it is more of a, we're a group that, we're a family that journeys with you and supports you. For example, in my senior sex vacation, I joined the Inspire conference. That was, I think, 2021. But up to today, I have moved with them. I've been part of different activities, and they have shaped my leadership journey. They have shaped my career journey and perspective. And in all the things I have achieved and done, it is because of the landmark that they have had in various spaces all my life.
Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, still on that very note, but maybe in a different perspective. When we talk about lessons and topics or issues that we're going to talk about in just maybe 2 or 1.5 minutes, what are the few things that are going to be looked at in this program?
Yeah, so as being privileged to be the director of programs, we actually deliberately looked at what was happening globally. And most of the topics or subtopics that we'll cover in that theme of Africa Manifest has to do with the pace at which the world is evolving, has to do with what is actually God saying about Africa. We have people who have that prophetic age that will help us to kind of shape and help us just align to what we're talking leadership. How do you navigate as a leader in this evolving world, fast-paced world? How do we evolve? How can you be effective as a leader? So there are different subtopics. There are other topics like as the church, and because we have some church leaders who are coming, we're asking them, what is the role of the church in driving Africa forward in this transformative age? Yeah. The key for me is that it's about participation. It's a movement. In every week, we have something that is going on for Inspire, at least 2-3 things. And we've shifted our focus from inward looking to community. Everything that we do now talks to community. I'm happy to come back to Gugudde to share some of the community initiatives that we're driving, but we are really outwardly looking and focusing on, as Inspire, as a movement, how do we help our communities?
Okay. Yeah. I think we almost out of our time, but in just 1 minute, Miss Belinda, if I really want to physically engage with you, meet you at your offices, have a chat with you, as we wind up maybe with you, give us your physical location, and also maybe if there's a certain number I can reach out to and talk to people. Yeah, and maybe the last message from me, and also maybe Uganda, Kagamba ko Uganda wekati to our Gugudde TV or someone who may not be understanding. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Yusuf, once again for this opportunity to come to Gugudde TV and talk about the Inspire Leadership E-Summit of 2025. So mine to you is to tell you that we are giants sleeping. We have so much potential in us that needs to be pushed, fired up for us to manifest and actually live up to the calling and to be the people we are actually supposed to be, influence change and development in Africa, but as we work with others. And this is an opportunity that the Inspire E-Summit is bringing us a whole leverage and experience and connection that is not only national specific, but global specific.
Yep.
And therefore, use this as an opportunity to expand your dreams. As a young person, when I joined, I could give a little bit of my story. I only thought Uganda, I thought my institution, I thought my family. But through the Inspire Synergy, I've gotten the chance to forecast my vision and dream Africa. I've had the opportunity of serving as the Speaker of the East African Youth Parliament. And I understand when we speak global, when we speak bigger, when we speak nations, because of the vision and life that was breathed into the dream I could have had, but not yet visualized that it could actually grow bigger and broader. So I appeal to each and everyone. You could be doing business in Uganda, yet God is calling you to influence business across the entire Africa and put things into play and into reality. So come use this opportunity to forecast your vision, to be better, but also to connect with people that will give you keys to unlock to unlock the various doors and padlocks that were still locked.
Yeah.
But also you asked about where to find us. Yes, on all our social media platforms, we use Inspire Synergy, so you can reach out to us there. But I'm also going to read to us our phone numbers that you can call on, send a message on, and we shall be getting to you. So we have 0700554646, 0700554646. The other alternative number is 0752201491. We shall be glad and excited to have each one of you, to listen from you. Send us your feedback, send us all your questions. We are here to serve you. And we do believe that together, Africa is here to manifest its greatness, its wealth, and its great capability to drive in great change and influence globally and internationally. Thank you.
Yes, where to find you mu Uganda, like nti offices zaffe wano mu Kampala mu Uganda zisangibwa wano where we can maybe come.
Okay, oluganda lwange olusulutera okwebuzaabuza
Nojja kujja
naye katulutereeze bassebo ne bannyabo, njagala okubeebaza mwenna abatutte akadde okuwuliriza programu ya leero, era ffe abali mu maaso gammwe tuva ku Inspire Synergy nga offices zaffe ziri ku Mawanda Road, naye nga nsomye ennamba zino w'osobola okututuukirira. Ngenda ziddamu mu Luganda 07000 5554646. Endala eri 0752201491.
Okay, thank you so much. Mr. Iman, Oluganda tunalwogera.
I'll need to dig deep.
Okay.
I could translate.
No, it is okay. It is okay. Let me just the last package. Where do we have offices beyond Uganda? Those countries that we may be focusing. And then your last message to us.
So we have representative offices in Kenya specifically, and South Africa, and I would say in Uganda, Mawanda Road Gardens, and the numbers have already been shared.
Okay.
If you want more details, you can go actually to our website. You'll be able to reach us in inspiresynergy.org. My last message to everyone, our viewers, is do not miss out. This is a great opportunity. There's something that God is doing, and I say this with authority, that God is up to. Don't be left out. Be part of what God is doing. Come, let's build together. It's about coming together. This movement is not about, it's not a show. It's about coming together to shape this continent that we call home. So I really want to urge everyone who's listening to us and watching to be part of this movement. There are people who are mentors, registered to be mentors. We have over 100 mentors. We have people who provide, when we drive initiatives like projects, support financially to bring these community initiatives together. So you can be part of this movement at all levels. I was privileged to talk to the guild presidents and some of the guild members yesterday. again asking them to come into this rallying call. Yeah, so we're really looking forward to seeing everyone. And thank you, Gugudde, for being a partner for many years. You've been partnering with us, and we really appreciate that. Thank you for shaping this and taking this across the globe.
All right. Thank you so much also for being part of us, also to always come to us. You know, it's a different thing to work with people, but it's also a different one to understand people. And thank you so much that you've been really, really understanding to us. Abaleba Gugudde TV, those are no busembero kambogere mu Uganda. Enteekateeka eno oba olukuŋŋaana luno lugenda tandika ku ssaawa 10, ssaawa musaawa emu ez'olweggulo buli lwa mukaaga, kuva ku Monday week ejja, kuva ku Monday paka olw'omukaaga ssaawa emu paka ssaawa 4. Lutuumiddwa the Inspire Leadership Summit 2025. Mujje oba musobola okuba nga mwetaba ku nteekateeka eno okusobola okuyiga, okumanya n'okutegeera. Ngambye nti kuva ssaawa emu ez'olweggulo paka ssaawa 4 okuva ku Monday paka ku lw'omukaaga. Beera kitundu ku bantu abagenda okuba nga bakyusa obulamu bw'abantu abalala, ate naawe okukyusa obulamu bwo, okubaako ebintu eby'enjawulo ebisobola okukyuka n'okutambula mu ngeri emu oba endala. Nange nja kubeera obadde I've never attended, but ku luno nsuubiza nti ngenda kubeera kitundu, ate naye ngenda kubunyisa amawulire okulaba nti bangi bakomebwako n'okutambula awamu naffe. Mukama Katonda bankuumire, mbeere bulungi, mweraba.
Inspire Synergy, igniting your potential.